Hello, everybody. Welcome, welcome. Thank you for joining me today. I am here to talk about making money online from home. So, I used to think the only way I could make some extra income was to go out and get a part time job or tutoring, right? Like you have to go get another job to make money. As a teacher and a mom, that's what I thought were my options, right? Part time job or tutoring. Boy, was I wrong. And I bet a lot of you are thinking the same thing, right? As a teacher, you're like tutoring because it's teaching, right? And we are so good at teaching. We think, oh, I can just tutor to make extra money or get a part time job. I know so many teachers that are, servers in restaurants or bartenders or work a retail job in addition to the full time teaching job. My goodness, we are burning ourselves out, teachers, moms who have two jobs. There's just no reason to do that in today's world. When you're doing that, that's like a time-based income, right? You're trading time for dollars. That's the way the world has worked for hundreds of years, right? To earn money, you have to give up your time. Think about that for a second. You're giving up your time, right? Because you're going somewhere and you are working, and then you are getting paid for that time for money. Well, I'm here to tell you it's 2025 and there's a different way to look at earning money. I know, blows your mind, right? This is crazy to think about that. But the online world is exploding and it is time for you to take advantage of that. There are 5 billion people online. Let's let's get you involved in earning some money online, cashing in on that. Um, because when we are trading time for money, that's where we come burnt out, right? That's where we are overworked and we just hit that plateau of we can't earn anymore, or we just get completely burnt out and we have nothing left to give. And I know that's where a lot of teachers are ending up, and it's happening sooner in the school year than in the past. I've been teaching for 27 years. And I've seen it. It used to be that, towards the end of the year was like, oh man, I just need to, we're reaching the end here, and you're feeling that burnout. I know last year personally for me, we were like fall headed into like November, and just talking to other teachers on my team, other teachers, even in different places, right? Not just the same school. Like teachers were feeling that burnout a lot sooner just because of all the pressures that have been put on us. So I'm here to tell you there is another way, and you can do this without quitting your full time teaching job. Okay. So, what changed for me? What was that change? Because I continued teaching full time, but I knew something had to change. I couldn't keep going the way I was going. Living in survival mode means I'm paying my bills, I'm doing okay, but I don't have any money for the extras. And I was tired of that. I wanted to be able to go on trips with my kids, go on vacation, go to the movies, do all the little things. My kids to be able to do the extracurricular, the sports, whatever, all of that. I didn't want to have to keep saying no because we were strapped living paycheck to paycheck. That's where I was. And I was done with it. You kind of hit a wall there, like maybe you're there, maybe you're not there yet, but you just want more and there's more out there. And that is what happened to me. And I found a Done For You program. And this Done For You program showed me, number one, done for you. Like, think about that, right? It's all created for you. It's a business in a box, all done up for you. Everything you need is right there. When you invest, and yes, you have to invest. Think of it like a college course. You're going to be learning this business in a box, this Done For You program. It's going to teach you so many skills because you have teacher skills, right? You don't have marketing skills. You didn't go to school for marketing, but you're going to learn those skills. And you're going to also learn how a lot of your teacher skills transfer over. That's what surprised me the most. So this done for you system, it showed me how to start my own business. And see, I wasn't even looking to start my own business. I was just looking for some extra income a month, $500 extra a month or $1,000 extra a month, right? That's what I was looking for. But I found a way where I can own my own business. So here I am. I'm a teacher and an entrepreneur because I own my own business. I didn't need any tech skills, which is good because I didn't have any. I didn't need any experience, also good. I didn't have any experience as a marketer. And I only needed a couple hours a day in order to do this. So fits around the teaching schedule perfectly, right? 2 hours a day. Think about that. Now, 2 hours a day, I want you to really think about that. Lots of people say they don't have 2 hours a day, but I bet you scroll on social media. I bet you watch Netflix. I bet there's other things you do, right? That are just kind of you. And if you really wanted to, you could change that and you could put that time and effort into creating an extra income, right? Because that's what you want. So it just depends where your priorities lie and how bad you want it. I wanted it bad. I wanted that extra income and nothing was going to stop me. So carving out those 2 hours a day was not hard for me. I actually got up a little bit earlier in the morning. I know it sounds crazy. Doesn't really affect you. I mean, you don't really want to wake up early, but you just get out of bed, get started, and it really does not make a difference in my day. I get my 2 hours done for my business before I even start teaching, so that when I'm done teaching, the rest of the evenings are my own. Weekends belong to me. I have family time back. I have time with my kids back. So that was another bonus. So how the system works, you just plug into it. I mean, when I say done for you, it is the legacy builders for anybody who is curious. Everything is done. You plug in your name, you plug in your banking information because, hello, you want the money to come to you, right? You earn 100% profit. You're taught in the trainings how to make it all work in 2 hours a day. The big reason that's possible is automations. You're going to automate your business. You have sales funnels running for you in the background. You have automated emails. People can come purchase from you and you don't need to be there holding their hand through the purchase. Think Amazon, right? Like you can go purchase at any point. That's the beauty of online, right? The beauty of the internet. You can purchase anything online at any time of the day, really. So yeah, the training is there. There are live trainings with live Q&A. There are some trainings that are recorded, and you learn everything you need to know about digital marketing. Sets you up for success, and you even can start earning as you're still learning. Because Michelle, she is the owner of this business. She pushes you to go out and apply the skills she's teaching you. So as she's teaching you social media marketing, which is what I'm doing, by the way, I'm not selling to anybody. I'm not going out begging friends and family to buy from me, DMing people. There's none of that. I just make videos on social media explaining about this awesome thing I found. People come to me, right? It's a social media let me try that again. Social media attraction, or so people come to me because they see my videos and because they're interested. So I don't have to hear the word no. People want the information. They come ask me for the information. That is the most awesome part. You never have to hear the word no. Why this works, why this is so awesome for teachers and moms, by the way, and a lot of us are teachers and moms. We're really good at explaining things. Off the top of our head, if a child isn't understanding something, we can explain it probably in 5 different ways. Just boom, 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 boom off the top of our head, right, teachers, right, moms? We've got this. We are so good at explaining and figuring out different ways to explain to somebody that translates to digital marketing because you're doing a whole lot of explaining. That's what I'm doing now. I'm explaining and teaching you things. We're also really good at organizing, keeping things organized, having a flow for the day, right? Keeping everything where it belongs, knowing where everything is. The other thing we are good at is encouraging, right? We're always encouraging everybody to try their best. And that also translates as well. We are the cheerleaders on the sidelines, there to help everybody out. Um, I'm just looking at my notes to make sure I don't miss anything. Um, so this model for legacy builders, it uses all the skills you already have. It just shows you a different way to use them. It shows you how to translate it to digital marketing, which is super cool, by the way. To see that because you are still teaching, and I love teaching. That's my passion. That's the only thing I've ever wanted to do since I was little, and I still get to do that. I'm just teaching other teachers now how they're able to do this, how they can earn this extra income, all while still teaching full time because that's what we love doing. The only thing I needed for this was a mindset shift. Okay. That mindset that trips you up every time. A lot of, I would say 90% of digital marketing is all in your mindset. Okay. So, two big things. First, I was like, I don't have time for this. I hear that a lot. So many people say it. I don't have time for this. But in reality, it's 2 hours a day. I told you I just get up earlier and get everything done in 2 hours before I start the rest of my day. Other people are night owls, they do it at night. And you can break it apart in chunks. You don't have to do 2 full hours at once. If you have like a half hour here, 15 minutes here, an hour there, you could do it throughout your busy day. Stay at home moms, nap time is great for this. So there's just so many ways that you can get those 2 hours in. So don't let that hold you back. That's a limitation, a limiting belief that you don't have time. Because I told you, scrolling on social media, binging on Netflix, those are two big ways that are just like sucking our time away. And you don't even realize how long you're doing it. The next time you find yourself on social media or watching Netflix, check the clock out, set a timer, see how long you're actually on there, because I bet it's a lot longer than you think. The other thing that holds people back, that this mindset that you don't know tech. Guess what? I don't know tech either. And that didn't hold me back. You don't need to know tech to get started. I will say I've learned a lot more about tech along the way as I've done more of the training. I've learned how to set up sales funnels. You might not have ever even heard of one of those, right? So you learn things along the way as you're going through it, but you learn it as you go. You don't have to know anything when you get started. The website built for you. Sales funnels built for you. Like everything is just built for you. It is completely done for you. So just like plug and play. And so yeah, those are the two mindset shifts that the big ones for me was the time and the tech. And I was able to solve those fairly quickly, which I'm sure you will find the same, or you can reach out to me. If you want to reach out to me, you can go to the link. It's in my profile. It is in the description. Subscribe to me so you can subscribe and follow so you can hear more of these videos, because I'm just getting started on YouTube and I want to let everybody know that it is possible for teachers to earn extra money in the nooks and crannies of their day. That's what I am doing. You don't need to get a part-time job. You don't need to go out there and, be trading time for money again. And you can do this around a full-time teaching job. So don't forget to subscribe. If you have any questions, if you're not on the live, if you're watching this as a replay, please put your questions in the comments. I do respond to all questions. So please ask me any questions you have about what I just went over, anything that might be holding you back. Tell me about your fears of getting started. Just let me know so I can help you out. And so I know how to help you out. Because I want to help other teachers learn to live this lifestyle as well, to be able to go on those big vacations, do the fun stuff with your family. So in, like I just said, in my profile, in my description, there's a link to get the free blueprint. Now, the free blueprint um, is a document that's going to show you how to set up your own online business. I give that to you for free. So if you'd like that copy of that free blueprint, you can find that link in the description or in my profile. You'll also find a link to my free teacher community. I am just getting that off the ground as well. It is a place for teachers to gather. Teachers are social by nature. Teachers love to help each other out. At least that's what I've found with every teacher I've ever worked with. We're there to help each other out. So I just have created this community. It is in School, SKOOL, if you're familiar with that. And it is called Digital Teacher Hub. I would love to have you join me. Like I said, I'm just getting it off the ground. The first 50 people are my OGs. That means you were with me from the beginning, and you're going to help me shape what is in our community, and give me advice, give me feedback about what's working, what's not working. And in exchange for that, you will never pay a fee in my community. You will be free for life for anything I ever put in there in the future. So check me out, join my community. I would love to see you in there. I would love to help you grow and learn as a teacher. If you're moving to the digital world, I would support you there as well. So right now I'm going to keep it open for a couple minutes here. I am looking for questions here. Let me see. Just looking for any questions that you might have. Put those questions in. So, any questions about digital marketing, any questions about the Legacy Builders program, any questions about, if you want to tell me something about, what are your fears to get started? What is holding you back? What are your limiting beliefs? Anything that you would like to share that I could answer for you. I'm here to help. I love to help other teachers. I love to answer questions. I've had a lot of experience answering questions, 27 years of teaching. Teachers out there, you're probably laughing because we answer a lot of questions in a day. So don't worry if you think your question is silly or you're like, oh, it's a stupid question, I shouldn't put it in there. There is no such thing as a stupid question, because if you're thinking it, chances are somebody else is too. So you be the one to step up. You be the brave and courageous one to put it in the comments for me, because you're probably not just asking for yourself. You're asking for other people who are having that same question as well. I don't see any questions coming in here. If you think of anything after the live is over, you can go back to this live, the recording of this live, and you can put in any questions you have for me. And I will make sure, I always check to see if I'm getting any comments, any questions, and I do always respond to those. So I hope you learned something new today. That is always my goal, is to teach something new. So there is a different way, right? That is your takeaway. That was my objective. There is another way to earn money in 2025. You do not need to get that part-time job. Bye, everyone.